Phil, Jack, and Dan. Hello, everyone. I'm Marty Janeski, and along with my good friend Ken Montroy, we're your hosts of the local sports wrap-up here on Wyandotte Cable 15. Today is December 30th, 2019. Ken, Happy New Year.
Fantastic.
Happy New
I
Year.
am behind the times. It already went past me. Unbelievable.
It's how was your week there, sir? There you go.
Am I late?
No, not yet. I got a couple of days.
Oh, okay.
When this show airs on Thursday, then we missed it.
Oh, that'll be in tune then, huh?
We
Fantastic. Well, you know, I was just discussing with a young man about the toothbrush. Just out of pure curiosity, Marty. Do you know when a toothbrush was invented?
When?
When? What year?
Well, they had wooden teeth back in like 1700, so I'm going to go about 1810.
Nice guess. 1938.
Oh, only missed by 100.
My mother was
28.
born 9 years before the toothbrush, and I always wondered why my aunts and uncles had false teeth. Before that, they would take a stick, whittle it, and then they would scrape their teeth, and then they'd pick it for anything that's in between. So
I'm going to be on record as saying that dental hygiene probably wasn't. They weren't really doing that back then, scraping and thing, because dental hygiene really wasn't number one.
you would think it would be. I mean, I would think. I mean, you kiss the bride.
No,
oh my gosh!
because you just drink
But anyway,
alcohol.
just out of curiosity, do you know when the toilet paper was invented?
This is
I'm
like
sorry,
Jeopardy.
I'm sorry. I know it's
this is
local
like
sports.
Jeopardy.
Well, no,
toilet
I just say
paper,
Jeopardy, I wouldn't do well.
1950.
18, I think it is 56. It's a guess.
Who
but I know
was-
it's right around that time.
What was 19?
Well, they
1850?
obviously figured out which you had to take care of first, but still, unbelievable to think at that time. What did they do before that? Anyway,
Can't imagine.
and they're worried about trees today.
Yes, and they're
pulling off
worried
all the
about
leaves.
trees today. Happy New Year, everybody. This
it's
show
a new
runs
year?
all week, so we are
Lucky you guys.
Lucky you guys, that's right. You want to start us off with some volleyball? We got some all-region awards in
do.
volleyball there, Ken.
I do. We have several Downriver area all-region honors. Michigan High School Coach Association recently released its team. Woodhaven, as always,
Woodhaven. It's always
leads
Woodhaven.
the way.
Woodhaven.
with
It's
6.
like Marcia.
I know. How did they do that?
Woodhaven.
That's all right. We're going to be ahead of them
We
soon.
beat them in bowling.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. Well, anyway, Woodhaven's all-area picks are Olivia Alexander. We got Allie Anderson. We got Jenna Keekish. We got Kayla Podlowski, Angela Davis, and a junior. I like that. She's coming back for next year unless she gets signed by a contract with someone else. Mayana Tishroom.
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 All right.
Sorry
Ella
about
Park had a couple, 4 to be exact. Ella Bailey, Gwen Ruetz, Braylon McAllister, and Gianna Tiberia.
Wow, that's
And
a
Wyandotte themselves had,
tough name in kindergarten.
what do we got here? We had 3. Kayla Kemeny, Emily Ostrowski, and a junior, Shantea Atwater Boyd.
Santea, that's a pretty name.
So good for her. She's coming back.
Oh, a junior?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
good for her. I mean, I don't know the records. We don't know where the teams were, but I know Woodhaven volleyball is always solid. And they probably have more girls on there for one reason. They were better, you know.
Just out of curiosity, how their enrollment compared to Wyandotte's? I think they got more, but they're within that realm of the reach. You know,
It's
some are at the
Woodhaven,
top, some are at the bottom.
Brownstown. It's Woodhaven, Brownstown, I believe.
Oh, they come together, and that's how they get so much. Oh,
Because Brownstown schools and Woodhaven schools, I believe, are combined. Because you have Carlson out by the water. Okay, so they're separate.
oh.
Yeah, it's interesting. But, you know, and we both know we've coached for a long time. Okay, and I always talk about the different levels on every team. And by the way, Dan Baker, I'm so sorry. Your daughters play for Trenton. I said Riverview last week.
Did he watch it and he saw it?
He watches all the time.
Oh, I love it,
Watches
Danny.
all the
Sorry,
time.
buddy.
So that one was on me. I should know that you're a Trenton guy. I sat with them when Trenton played Wyandotte in football.
Wow.
But you know, I'm old. I have short
We've got
memory.
issues.
I have lots of issues. So Anyway, to get back to the whole coaching thing, is it coaching that puts Woodhaven over the top, or is it the talent pool?
I would think the talent pool brings you up to about the 70%, but ain't no doubt about it. We know through the coaches that they have that they are spot on their game. There's no doubt about that.
Yes, they certainly are.
The bowling coach is a great guy.
Justin.
Justin's a great guy. He knows his game inside and out. But like anything, you can know your game inside and out. Wayne Gretzky did. But if you can't find a way to teach it to the players, then your communication lines are gone, and you're not a good coach.
And he couldn't.
He couldn't.
He had Phoenix.
And you have players that never made it to the majors or to the NHL in the minors. They could teach these guys because they related to them. I know your struggles. I couldn't figure it out either. Here's what I did. Oh, don't do that. And then you went ahead and did the opposite thing. Next thing you know, they're not.
And a guy like Gretzky, everything, he worked. I don't want to say it came natural because it didn't. He worked.
Some of it, but he did work, yes.
But, to him to try to get behind the bench and explain, well, you just do it this way. Well, I'm sorry, Wayne. Not everybody could do it quite like you do.
We don't see that part of the game.
Right. He was always 2 steps ahead with the puck.
Correct. And they say certain players changed the game. Wayne Gretzky was the one who changed the game because, A, he played behind the net. Before that, nobody played behind the net because the goalies would whack you one way or the other, and it was a totally different game. They were more physical. Then he was the first one to ever go down and then circle back and hit the trailer. Guys never done that before. They dumped the puck in or carried it in. So every part of every sport has an evolutionary moment. Gretzky was it, I think.
I agree
and
with
you're
that.
right. And he couldn't teach that to these kids. They were like, man, I don't get it. Like I would be.
Phoenix gave him a try, as a coach.
Oh, he gave him a try. As well they should.
And since we're on hockey, we usually save this for the end, but how your Wings doing there, buddy?
I know we normally say this at the end.
But while we're on hockey, the poor Red Wings, they're struggling.
Yeah, have you heard they fired him? Oh, no, that's tomorrow.
They haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay, that's tomorrow.
Your prediction's gone because we're almost out of December.
I know. I thought he would be fired by December, Jeff, but it won't be long. It won't be long.
I don't know.
I forget. I got to go to this channel.
Iserman keeps giving him a vote of confidence.
Oh, yeah, they always, give you the kiss on the cheek like the Italians. You're going to be with us for a while until Leonard takes you back out to the pond.
Well, there you go. This one I got to get fixed. Riverview there was a big Christmas tournament.
Where was that?
It was at the Yak. No.
The Yak?
Yeah.
I went by the Yak. I went by Trenton. They had both.
The Yak had a Christmas tournament.
Right.
You had Riverview, Gabriel Richard, Wyandotte, and let's see, who else was on it? Alan Parker Cabrini.
Cabrini. Oh, right.
And
I like Cabrini.
Riverview was the champs.
All right.
They beat Gabriel Richard in overtime.
One game knockout, I assume?
No. They played round robin.
Oh, round robin.
Two teams played each other, and then those were the 2 remaining. It went to overtime.
Well, it sounds
According
like
to the article here, it's one of them games you didn't want to see a loser. Everybody, they were battling.
7-7?
Not quite. 3-2.
Well, when they're battling, I didn't see 7-7,
Battling
8-8,
doesn't-
9-8.
Doesn't
10.
mean goals all the time.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Could
Battling,
be 1-0.
the game ended up 1-0. Wow, am I glad we stayed for this. We could have missed it. Only 1 goal scored. You had to be there for that. Hate to be out there getting
What about the
pop.
wait a second. What
I'm
about
sorry.
the great save, the good defensive play, the hard check? All that stuff is part of
I
hockey.
appreciate that. I am one of them coaches that really appreciates every winger, every defenseman, the goalie and the way he's positioned himself. I agree with you 100%. But as you know and I know, the game's set up now in any sport to have high scores.
You are
So
correct.
if I'm sitting through a 1-0, let me tell you what, it's going to be tough sitting through a 1-0.
Well, Riverview's Gavin Holmes, with 5:49 left in the first overtime, was the
that's
difference.
Cool. Do they do 4-on-4?
No, they
Joe
do not.
Schmo that don't know.
They
They
do
do 5-on-5?
They do.
Oh, that's too
It's
bad.
really 6-on-6 if you really want to count the goalies.
Well, that's true. That's
if you
true.
really want to count the goalies.
That's true.
Okay. Riverview beat Allen Park Cabrini 10-2.
10
no,
to 10 to
that's the
2.
record. 3-2.
Oh, I'm sorry for the goalie.
Riverview's
We did not mean to
10-2.
imply this.
Cabrini's 1-9, and then Gabriel Richard's 7-3, and Roosevelt's 2-8.
Oh, wow.
So how was that seeding? Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Gabriel Richard beat Roosevelt 4-2 in the semis, and then it was a 3-2 game at the in the finals. There.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I mean they.
Well, I love hockey, and I love the hockey programs that are around. We're lucky to be centered where we are to be able to see high school football, because when we were kids, we used to go watch Big D over there in E-Course.
Oh.
And it was right over there by the tracks. I forget the name of that road, but right off of High Street, just off Southfield. And I'll tell you what, we loved going there and watching those kids.
That was junior hockey.
16 to 18, wasn't it?
Yes, and that was
Oh.
basically Big D was affiliated junior hockey.
Correct.
They didn't have high school hockey. They had junior hockey.
Correct.
You know, it'd be no different than AA, AAA, whatever you want to call it.
Correct.
Yeah, and they were at that little old E-Course rink. We used to have a blast going to those games. And it was a big event.
Once we got in there, it got real hot.
The whole city was there.
The whole city was there.
You know, it was a big deal, and they would
Very
play.
big.
I remember those games well. I remember doing
They
all
were
that
a lot
stuff.
of fun.
We were what, 14, 15?
We were
13,
12, 13,
yeah.
14, 15. We went there.
I would
for
walk
many
all
years.
the way from Lincoln Park. We would pick him up on the way because I was South Ender, okay?
Right.
I'm across 4th Street, and I'm walking all the way, get him off of Garfield, get
And
my
we go
buddies
across
off
the
of
Mill Street Bridge.
We'd go across the Mill Street Bridge, and then we'd get to the tracks, and we'd make a left, and we'd walk to the E-Course rink. Oh, the good old days.
Yep. Never stopped by a party store to ask anybody can help us out.
No, we
Nope, never
wait,
did that.
Wait, we wouldn't do that. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah, we would never do that. It's against my
Not at 12,
religion.
maybe at 17 or
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah.
maybe.
But anyway, we got to get in practice for when we were 17. We could fit in.
That's right.
But because at 18, we could.
What do you got over there in the corner there? Something about soccer all state.
Oh, yeah, we got soccer. Area boys. We got all-state honors. We got the, the Grosse Hill was division champ, and it had 9 players who earned all-state honors.
Yes, they were state champs.
9 players?
They were state champs.
9?
Well,
I mean,
they had to
seriously,
have a
9?
good squad to win the state championship.
How many's on the field when they play?
Anyone?
I mean, is it like
Soccer?
football, anybody?
11.
11
Our
on, so
producers
it's like
say
football,
11.
right? So it's like 11 and 11, correct?
You have midfielders and forwards and people
So
back.
they have 9 players out of 22. Does that count the goalie?
No, it'd be 11 on the field at one time.
Hey,
Sure
Cole.
would count.
Does it count the golie?
He's Googling it, yeah.
All
The
right, we're
producer's
getting a
Googling
Googler. Yeah, because we know so much.
11.
11
All right.
counting the goalie. So out of 22, they put 9. They could field almost a team. Out of all state, it says
They did win a
all
state
state.
title.
Okay, who'd they play?
They want the team they
I'm just
played
saying,
had
they
won
take-
it the last 3 years or
Great.
something.
Do you think some of their players would have got it? Yes. Let's just
All
say
right,
they get
let's
5.
see. First team.
I'm just saying
First
that
team
they
from
should have
Grosse Hill.
more people on it. You can't give them
Antonio
9 players.
Bogatej, Joseph
wrong.
Duke, and the senior goaltender Adam Skihan, and senior defender Luke Yops.
Okay.
There were only 4 first teamers, so maybe that's different. They had second team all-staters.
well,
that
all
makes a difference, right?
Hey,
a little
Frank,
bit.
I was misled.
Yeah, you were. They had 4 second teamers and an honorable mention.
Ah,
So
okay.
they're 4, 4, and 1.
Well, times have changed. Now they got
Well, what about Melvindale? Melvindale,
Melvin. Oh, that's a
Runners
good
up.
thing.
Runners up.
Did they get somebody?
Oh, yes, they had 4
Right.
players. They had a junior forward, Fuad Noman. He got
Fuad.
first team honors, and the goalkeeper, Julian Castillo, earned second team honors.
Nice.
Third team was El-Hussein Yaya, and the midfielder was his brother, El Hassan Yaya. So those 2
Wow.
brothers, and they're both seniors, so they must be twin brothers. So they'll be playing somewhere else. Allen Park had a couple. Alex Hernandez and midfielder Alex DeMoro.
Huh?
So good for them. I mean, Trenton had
Oh,
one kid.
absolutely. But, okay, now that you pointed out that, that makes a ton of difference. They
First
had
team,
only
second
4.
team, right. They had 4 first teamers, so they had 4, what you like to call studs.
Sorry, Grossiel. Didn't mean no offense.
They had 4, which you would say you like to call studs. You know,
Studs,
4,
correct.
But they were all talented, obviously.
So but 4 out of 22 is a lot better than having
When
9.
we talked about Rouge in the All-Staters, what did they have, 5 out of a 22-man
I think they did
football
have
team?
5.
Yeah.
Yep, I think they did.
And so that, you know, they're not going to give them all first team, but they did win a title, right?
They did.
Okay, good.
And they had a parade.
They did have a parade. You're an old Rouge rat.
Yes, I am. Never been caught, though. Not Rouge.
Let's talk NFL while we got a minute here.
All right.
I know local sports is our gig, but we could talk NFL for a minute.
Oh, I don't have my Green Bay Packer hat on. Darn.
Well, that was Christmas. You had your that. You know what? As I was sitting with my mother watching the game, okay, who's doing fine. She's getting stronger by the day.
That's beautiful.
Anyone that wants to know, she's getting stronger by the day. So she's like, at the very beginning when it was all Detroit and Packers kept going 3 and out.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, they're just teasing them. They're just toying with them. I'm like, Mom, this is the NFL, okay? There is no just toying with them, okay? All these guys are playing for pride.
They're professional.
Well,
Wow.
the one team's got professionals on it. I'm not so sure about our team. But I am wearing the Honolulu blue today.
That's what you should. They have lost, I think, 12 games by 8 pin or
8 or less.
10 or less or something like that. So,
And I said, Mom,
the ticket owners, come on back next year because I'll guarantee you we'll have a better than 3 and 12 in 1 year.
The over-under was 6.5
Oh, yeah.
at the beginning of the year.
Oh, yeah. Rich.
Yes. What a safe bet
Rich
that turned out to be.
Rich felt
Not that I know anything about gambling. I was told once by him.
not to do it.
By him.
Not to do it.
That's right.
After he paid me the $100, don't do it again.
Don't do it again. But good game, tight game, but man, you could write that script. You agree? I don't know what Rodgers' deal is, but he certainly was missing high the whole
It was
day.
like he'd been exercising the whole day.
He's been working out. The ball felt lighter.
But you know, like pitchers, you could have the best pitcher ever, and he still, all of a sudden today, I don't know, my angle's a little high, and he can't adjust to it because he's in a rhythm. And that's absolutely, I just want to say that because you have great pitchers all the time, but all of a sudden they think it's going here, and it's not.
And it was like a matter of 2 or 3 feet every time he threw it. It
And
wasn't
he had
much.
plenty of touchdowns.
I could have been a 50-something.
Are you kidding me? I had to give up 12. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, they didn't cover.
No,
No.
they did
Betting
not.
with your heart again. See, you can't bet
Against
with
the
your
Lions?
heart.
Are you kidding me? I'm betting against my head. But let me tell you, like I said, he was just over, just a little. All he had to do was loft him. But anyway.
Think he knew the line?
I'm
Where
going
was
to take.
his money?
Who?
You think he knew the line? Where was his money?
Yeah. I think
That
it was
doesn't
with his
happen.
girlfriend,
That doesn't happen. football.
Danica Patrick. She's.
She
But
was
ain't-
betting
but-
because he can't bet. She'll do all the betting.
Absolutely. So anyway, so you have the Lions that could have done that. Did you see the last night's game? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
A foot away.
A foot
From
and
him
then
in
inches
Green
away.
Bay, the home field
Explain what
advantage
happens to me.
throughout the playoffs.
Explain what happens to me here because you get 4th and 10 on the 12 and you throw the ball to the half-yard line, first down. Then you run up there and your lineman's hurt, so you got to wait for him to get into play. He comes running up there and then you snap it and spike it. You're on the half-yard line. The least you could do is drive, try to get it, but you don't. And then it's 2nd down and you stand around like there's a timeout. Because you don't even formulate, you don't even huddle, you don't
How
even
does that
do
happen?
anything. How does that happen at the pro level? And then all of a sudden, you got a running back you just signed that can leap over the whole.
And
He's
he
got a
proved
10-foot vertical jump.
And he proved
it earlier in the game, and then you put him in there, but it takes so long that you get a 5-yard penalty. Now you take him out. Now you got 3 plays to get in, and 2 of them are not so good. One should have been a penalty. And then you throw the ball, and the guy gets tackled literally the 1-inch line. Literally, he was tackled. The ball was an inch short.
Absolutely.
Great call by the officials. They got it
Super
right.
Bowl was like that with the Rams, remember?
Okay, it was about the 1 yard line.
Well,
then,
but either
yes.
way, real
Yeah.
close.
Throw it short. And, after watching it a few times, that guy he catches it and turns right. He falls in the end zone.
Yep.
But he turns left and
Turn
gets
left.
stood up.
Right.
Crazy.
Right. Which would have given Green Bay the home field advantage throughout the whole playoffs.
So now they'll get the first home game and have to go to San Fran if San Fran wins.
If San Fran wins, I'm telling you, they're on the brink of not being able to. Let me tell you, the Patriots, Tom is showing his age. Love the guy. He did great, but he's showing his age. Now, there's a good thing about Tom Brady, and they say as you get older, and it's a fact, is that whenever you see your spot, like you normally throw at your spot, it's just a little slower getting there. And by that time, adjustments have been made, and that's how the guy picked that pass off and went.
He had played for them, though. He had seen that enough on defense in practice.
Sure he did.
He looks this way, and then he throws that
But
way.
at the same time, if he had a stronger arm being more sharp, maybe it would have got there and it wouldn't have been. That's why he hasn't had it done for so many years. You look up how many times he's thrown for a pick six. It's very, very few.
Limited?
Yeah, very. But now he's doing it, and I think that's part of the reason. But happens there, all of them.
This
I
next
don't think they're
weekend's
gonna
going to
win.
be a blast. The playoffs start. Everybody loves the playoffs. It'll be great. We had it's interesting. I learned something today that the Giants head coach, who just got canned for going 9-22 in 2 seasons.
Oh, that Pat Sherman?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
Shermer?
It's a Shermer.
Shermer.
Divine Child grad.
Pat Shermer?
Divine Child grad.
Let's see, what's
That's
Divine
what it says
Child?
right here. Dearborn native and Divine Child grad. Now he's 54, so that would put him 6 years behind me. He graduated in 83. So he's in 83. Now,
Wow.
I know he's got the lineage. Maybe his dad coached the Lions back in the day. Because was his dad a coach somewhere?
Yes, I believe his dad was a coach of the Green Bay Packers.
But this is the
I can't look
NFL's.
that up. Cole could, but I can't look that up.
The NFL's problem is this guy went 9-23. He was the head coach in Philadelphia for one game. Okay, he went 9-23 with the Cleveland Browns from 2011 to 13. He's always been an offensive coordinator, and you're 9-23 with Cleveland, and you get the gig. You've already proven maybe you can't win, but you had a good point about that earlier, about Belichick.
Well,
Yeah.
here's one of the things over here with Cleveland. Cleveland felt that they gave you the team around you. They thought that Mayfield and what's he called now? Odell Beckham the third, or OB something. Anyway,
They're still not winning.
and they're still not winning. And with all that, all the linemen they put in place, and we're not winning. And I'm not a real Mayfield fan yet. He has not shown to do well. But at the same time, exactly what you're saying, I'd say to them, give me one more year. I'm just learning them. They're learning me. I have to implement my rules upon what they think, and they have muscle memory to doing this and that. And the ones that want to rebel, I have to talk to them. I have to friend them. We have to get on their sides because, I can't yell at them, right? Because they're grown men. So I got to find a way that tickles him enough that he'll be motivated, and I got to tickle him enough to be motivated. There's a lot of things that go on, just like you said. 2 years is just not enough in my book.
Hey, I have more info. He was a blue chip player at Divine Child, and the
Blue
first
chip?
and the first recruit signed by George Perlis when he took
George
over.
Perlis? Oh,
at
he went to
MSU.
state?
He went to state. His uncle, the late Fritz Shermer, coached in the NFL for 24 years and was the defensive coordinator when the Green Bay Packers won Super Bowl 31.
And what was his uncle's name?
Fritz.
Fritz. Yes,
That's why the Green Bay
that
connection.
is correct.
You were
And
talking about earlier.
I got to say, it's just like basketball coaches, just like baseball coaches. When you get in that inner circle, you're in. You could be the losingest coach and still the winningest coach because he's been in there for 30 years.
And then
Why?
the salary per year. The salary
Oh,
they
what a
get.
good living.
Yes, because he was only in his second year of a 5-year contract.
Excuse me, GM, I don't have to yell at him? That's a beautiful. So I'm not stressed? I thought I'd be stressed. Cool. All right, everybody, make sure you got your uniforms on whenever we start the game, because we can't have the crowd getting messed up because they're paying customers. All you gotta do is go out there and play your game. And when they come back, and we'll get in a huddle and we'll just say, "Hey, how's it going, man? Your shot's not shooting." All right? Isn't that kind of how it is? So I don't have to yell at them.
You can draw. I love it when they huddle at hockey and they draw a play on the little
Yeah,
clipboard.
they don't ever do that.
No, and the whole thing in a nutshell would be, I would be drawing a play. What are we doing if we lose the draw? That's what I would be doing, because we win the draw. We know what we're doing with the puck. Okay, we're shooting the darn thing. So as we wrap up, as we always do, don't forget local sports wrap up on gmail.com. We contact us. You want to critique us, you want to yell at us, you want to correct us, or you want to pump us up. You want to pump
wish
us up?
us a happy new year.
Yeah, you want to wish us a happy new year? There we go.
There we go.
YouTube, you can YouTube every episode. This is our last.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
everyone
about
likes
that.
to say it's your last one of 2019. It's the last one of the decade.
It is. We're in the 2020 next time. We're going to look a little older.
Yeah, we are.
So, yeah, when you said about the YouTube the Christmas commercials. I think that's funny as heck.
Yeah, the Christmas. Why that Christmas commercials on there
YouTube
too.
it just for that.
That's right, because that's how we start every show.
You might get some of your money back, not all of it.
So I'm Marty Janeski, and along with my good friend Ken Montroy, we will see you in a week on Local Sports Wrap Up. Thanks for watching. Hi, Mom. Mom,
get better.
January 4th, target date to come out.
January 4th?
Yeah, this Saturday.
I got to come out. I didn't even know I was gay.
Yeah, well, it's
okay.
to each their own.
Anyway,
Happy
I might be out on the 4th.
That was a dud. Look at that.
Bye.
That one died.